We kind of did stuff like this before her, but she really elevated it. I never thought we'd be in a place like this. I think usually we might have went to Launica or something like that, but which not too bad. I like Launica, so no. But thank you for all you do. Appreciate it. She put on 4 Christmas parties this year and didn't miss a beat. They all were successful. So thank you very much. Class 2016 continued. Ben Mendoza, he's not here. Don't know where. I'll be talking to him about that next week. But Ben's part of the new group of OSRs coming on board, and glad to have him doing what he's doing. Doug Helm, 2014, man. Glad to see you. I've never known somebody to move away 2 hours away from ITC and be that much happier. So,
thank you, Lexi. Thanks for all your help.
The mountain water must be good. So that's all I got to say. So, yeah. Darian Martinez could not make it. He had a sickness in his family. He's my right-hand man, makes things happen day in, day out. Most of you guys work with him. Just want to give him a shout out. Wish he could be here to join us. The next guy started as inside sales, got experience from one of the most prestigious national lumber yards, Mr. Paul Russell, wherever he may be. So, glad to have you on board. Paul's the prototypical guy coming in young, learning the business, and pretty much being successful outside. Taking on some of the most demanding accounts we got. I know because I get the phone calls, but pretty awesome. Glad to have you on board. Next one's Lori. She's not here. She's our chief bean counter. Keeps everything in line, keeps it straight, keeps me straight. Glad she's here. I already talked about Jerry one time today. Jerry! Hey. You can't leave yet. You can't leave yet. Hey, if you guys don't know, Jerry's been here since 2005. A couple of you guys were barely born then. But Jerry's been doing this since 2005, one of the most, he's a curmudgeon, but he's pretty humble and gets shit done day in, day out, so thank you. Appreciate it. Craig Smith, back there in specialty, does stuff day in, day out, and can't say enough about Craig, wish he could be here. One thing I did miss over is Miss Taylor. I'm sorry, I'm getting old and things are running together. She's one of the most responsive people on team when I send her messages. Just don't text her because she won't ever look at her damn phone.
True.
So.
I can concur.
I'd say Taylor's the glue in the ISR department a lot and keeps things solid. I know these guys rely on her. And usually the only time I get those questions is she's already been through Taylor. So thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you do. Jenny, you old. One of us is old. 2004.
I started when I was 12.
Okay.
So,
If y'all didn't hear that, Jenny started when she was 12, and
that's
child
child labor.
labor. Tony brought her on, and I think it's probably one of the best hires she ever made. So she makes us all better, keeps us all in line. I think just today she told me how bad my inside sales stuff sucked. It wasn't very good. She starts out, hey, I appreciate you doing this, but could you at least do it right?
Confirm that.
You can confirm that. So, but thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.
This guy may not be here next year, unless he's like Wayne, who crashes all the parties. Mr. Odie might be retiring next year. I don't know. There's a word. I don't know if that was a secret, but the only man I know who at 37 can retire. So, I mean, that's pretty awesome. Odie's been here since 2004. He started in our manufacturing. He's done it all. He's been on the truck. He's done picking tickets. He's ran a boulder. He's ran a grip saw. All the other stuff that you've done.
Everything you name, man.
Yeah.
I run it.
So we appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. This guy, if there's a stocking stuffer that he really needs, in case you guys don't know, it's a pair of reading glasses. Mr. Francisco. So he told me today, no more picking tickets. But one of the most hardworking and dedicated individuals, Mr. Francisco. This guy don't miss a beat. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I don't know which came first, the chicken, the Eric or the Chuck. Well, I don't know if you guys realize how long Chuck has been around. Where'd he go? 2002 class, Mr. Chuck Hudson. Hey, Chuck has still got it. 2 weeks ago, I sent him a lead out of nowhere. He went out and sold, I mean, what, in your spare time? I don't know, whatever it was. He went out there and closed the deal that day within 48 hours. We had an order, 44 hours. We had an order, so. Chuck jumped on it, and if we all could have that sense of urgency like you did that day, I appreciate that. So thank you very much. Next guy is Mr. Eric Johnson. A lot of us have learned a lot of things. We shed some tears down in Charleston the other night. I know I did, and I hope you're here next year.
I will be.
You will be, okay.
I'm not going to quit.
He's on there. Eric's one of the few people we can say that made ITC what it is today. He's been around since 2002. Pretty amazing. We forget what the cornerstones of the company are, and he's one of them. He made it happen not only in Charlotte, but in Charleston for the last 20 years almost. And thank you, Eric. It's pretty amazing what you've done. Always looked up to you, and thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm missing people, but I just want to make sure I did. I got 2 more left. Where'd Ricky go? Hey, Ricky. Just want to recognize you, man. You disappeared a while ago, so thank you. All right, that's good.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I just want to appreciate y'all.
You got to speak up, though.
I want to appreciate y'all for the opportunity. Since I've been here, ain't nobody treated me like y'all. And I appreciate y'all. Woo! Let's go. Let's go.
I want to recognize a couple people. Mr. Lee coming on board, taking some pictures, making all this, I guess, memorable, that we can look back. He did some pictures for us at our Knights game, and they were some of the better pictures I've ever seen. So thank you for doing it.
Appreciate you, man.
Mr. Warren Deutsch, personal friend before we started working together. By the way, at least half of us were brought on board by Warren. If you don't like somebody here, talk to him. He was probably responsible. Thank you. One guy I do want to recognize, Mr. Valdez. If you don't know, Mr. Valdez is probably the single reason we're all here tonight. He founded the company. Probably with some help here and there, but it was in his heart and his head. Day in, day out, he comes up with some crazy stuff. Most of it works. Our #1 salesman this year. Hats off. I put so much respect that way. None of us would be here if it wasn't for him. So I know most of the good stuff. I won't blame you for all the bad stuff. All the good stuff I've ever learned probably came from this guy. So thank you very much for giving me the chance all those years ago. Appreciate it.
Make sure
Last but not least, Mr. Rick Ramsey. Been with me since the beginning. One of the original few. So done it all. So probably one of the most humble individuals I've ever seen. I've never seen anybody sell and be successful like this man. And still yet is approachable. Probably the only guy that beats me to work every day, and I I can't do it. I can't get up that early. Yep. He's the one that makes it happen day in, day out. No matter what office we stick him in, it doesn't matter what position we put him in, he excels. Guys, I don't have any.
So the last person that we need to recognize is Shane. So he hates it when we do this, but we're gonna do it anyways. Yeah. This guy here leads by example. Whether it's getting on a forklift, picking up a broom, doing whatever, he sets the example for all of us, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for all the love and caring that he gives us, and everything that he does for each individual. He treats us like his people.
Thanks. Thank you, guys. Hey.
I want to say something about last year and a half. I brought my son on, Matt Ramsey, and he's been helping me out quite a bit here in the last 2.5 years to kind of help me bring all this stuff together I'm doing. And eventually, hopefully, he moves into what I'm doing. And I got 100% confidence in him, and we'll just see how things blossom.
I'll follow him. Me and Matt were 157 Mystic Lake Loop. Is that right? 157, 156 Mystic Lake Loop up at the point. Me and Matt delivered the first job. I think it was on a 14-foot box truck. All the shit was sticking. In case you got our stuff is 16, 17 foot long. We had a 14-foot truck. Do the math. We had 3 foot sticking out the back. We tarped it, and we did the best we could. And that was one of our first jobs we ever did. Me and Matt worked together. So I appreciate you bringing Matt to the table. Looking forward to what you're doing day in, day out. Sorry to put you in the closet. Maybe one day you'll come out. But you know. Yeah, absolutely.
Aside from being very thankful and appreciative for what everybody does, we wouldn't be able to sell what we sell if it wasn't for the ISR team, delivery team, warehouse staff. It's a whole team effort, and I just want to say thank you to everybody. Whatever part everybody has, I want to say thank you, because my part is this big, and so is everybody else's, and together we make something big together, and I just think that's great. And I don't know if many of y'all know, but I also run another company called Division Millwork, and we do installation of trim work. In 2022, every job that we installed was ITC product. Nothing else. Nothing from anybody else. I can honestly say if I was to look at every job we did, everything came from ITC. And we spent a little over 46,000 man hours installing ITC product last year. We're one of the few trim companies that install in Charlotte. There's many others like us. Some are bigger, some are smaller, some of them are just two-man teams. But I just wanted to share it. We spent 46,000 man hours installing ITC product last year. That's the equivalent of 24 men working full-time, 1,960 hours a week. So just to give you an idea, just a kudos to everything we deliver, everything we do. It's a big deal here. So just wanted to say that.
It's because of all you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking your time out. My regards to your families for letting you come out tonight. And Merry Christmas. God bless you all. Thank you. Damn, I'm bad.
Hey, Shane, I'm up right now, but I want to tell you that you the shit. I've never had a job like this.